back continuing the story of the Imperial agent today. Ooh, Vor. Yeah, they're pretty cool looking. Oh, it's just a pet. It's not even a mount. For over 1,000. Oh, that's expensive. And again, not gonna buy it because I usually don't like to spend money on the cartel market. Which I think I mentioned this before, but it was on my Jedi that I have never bought cartel coins. I get them because I'm a subscriber, and I use the tokens or use the software thing. Okay, so I'm trying to think here what I want to do today. You know, I will come back for crew skills later. Right now, I'm going to head. That's not the right way. The Dromund Kaas. That's the right way. And honestly, I think I'm gonna. Actually, I am going to do the. Wait, Kayla wants to talk to me in private first. So let me get this lore object. Even though I really don't need it. There we go. Don't run away.
Think the hottest smell is off my boots. Should have kicked in more faces while it lasted.
You talk about violence very casually.
I'm a casual girl. You and me against the galaxy. Just sweat, blasters, and good times.
Okay, what?
We really need to get some privacy soon.
You just let me know, Agent. Me, I've got no shame.
Just trying to click on that, and it's like, my mouse has been difficult. Well, we're in private. Where else does she want to talk? Well, let's try it again.
Not that I'm complaining, but don't we have a job to do?
Okay, fine. And no, what I was going to say is I'm going to take there's a Flashpoint instead of going directly to Dromund Kaas. There's a Flashpoint you can play instead. And although I don't really need it because already level 80, I think I'm still going to go ahead and do it. Was it the Essels? No, the Black Talon. It's the Essels on.
I've got the best hardware and the best prices.
Yeah, I'm going to sell these because I'm not going to use them.
Good hunting.
Yeah, I'm going to do it's the Essels on the Republic side. It's Black Talon on the Imperial side. So, just padding out, kind of.
Mem amak kupkap, kramanik, kiga mayamak. Nurilak apajam kamgam. Amkanemnang, ampanemnang memua inok. Laporam amka, mamni nikag. Nagnaya mamni kamgam.
That's good news.
Nanekari maraka amkam. Ja uklibik. Memarak nebab. Jaki pemguana.
Cartel Warbots. Huh. Never heard of that one. Yeah, I'm going to just do the Flashpoint at least today. Again, I'm not going to go any further past Rise of the Hutt Cartel, so I'm not going to worry about how long these videos are going to last. Got my combat droid. Let's take this off of Kalo, make sure she's... There you go.
We'll tell the captain that I'll be back on the bridge as soon as I've done his errand.
Yes, sir.
Good to have you aboard. I'm Lieutenant Sylas, second in command of the Black Talon. We're your ride to Dromund Kaas.
A pleasure to meet you.
Indeed. Welcome. It's not a comfortable ship, but as transports go, it does its job. On our present course, we should arrive at the capital within a day. Won't be any trouble. In the meantime, your droid's in the conference room. We picked it up with the upgrades from Geonosis. When we docked here, it mentioned your name.
If my droid's waiting, then I should see what it wants.
Feel free to bother the crew if you need anything else. I'll be on the bridge. And you, soldier, when you're done playing honor guard, get back to your post. This isn't a luxury yacht.
Yes, sir.
Why did Kylo react disapprovingly for me saying hello? That was a bit weird. Then again, some of the choices that are made in this game, I don't understand the choices. I don't understand. Like even said the Jedi Knight, there's like a few conversation choices. I'm like, why would that be dark side? Why would that be light side? Why is there not more choices? Because some of the choices are very weird in the first place, but there's even more weird that I don't get more, I don't know, certain dialogue choices. I mean, it's even more weird that the ones they present you with, you click on them and they say something a little different than what's actually written there. Anyway, let's talk to this droid and see what he's got to say.
Identity confirmed. Good day. I'm Advanced Protocol Unit NR02. My functions are diplomacy, translation, manslaughter, and calumniation. I have an urgent message for you from my master. Please stand by for delivery.
Ooh, manslaughter. That's always a good thing to have. My ship droid doesn't. You want to be my ship droid? He doesn't have manslaughter.
What makes you think I care what your master has to say?
I am certain you will be interested. Anyone traveling through Imperial space must listen to my master. This is Unit NR02 to Grand Moff Kilran. You are now in contact with the Black Talon.
He's not going to sing me
So
songs,
I
is he?
am, and it seems you brought me just the person I've been looking for. My name is Rikus Kilran. I'm commander of the 5th Fleet, second to the Minister of War, and my personal favorite, the so-called Butcher of Coruscant.
I don't understand. What's going on here?
It's apparent I need another pair of hands, so I asked NR2 to check the ship's passenger manifest.
My good fortune that I was in a position to contact you. I was already aboard the Black Talon.
6 hours ago, the Republic engaged in an illegal border skirmish on the edges of Imperial territory. One enemy warship escaped. That warship, the Brentaal Star, is carrying a passenger of vital strategic importance. Yours is the only vessel placed to intercept.
Why does the camera keep moving up and down?
This passenger the Brentaal Star is carrying, who is it?
The warship's passenger is codenamed the General. We don't know his identity, but the Republic believes he possesses military secrets, our military secrets. I trust the reports. The General must be captured or killed. Captain Orzik, the man commanding your transport, doesn't share my enthusiasm. He's disobeyed my orders to attack. Feel free to show him what the Empire does to cowards. Then commandeer his ship, find the Brentaal Star, and deal with the General.
Are you talking about the general that does car insurance? Alright, very well.
I'll take care of it. If you're right, it's a job that needs to be done.
Truly it's comforting to find patriots in this age of skirmishes and border disputes. We need individuals like you if we're to survive the next great war.
I will lead the way to the bridge. Once Captain Orzik is deposed and our hijacking is complete, we may proceed to the Brentaal Star. Excellent. Then I will proceed.
Again, I made a choice for dialogue and it turned out the wrong. They didn't say exactly what I thought I was going to say. And Kylo disapproves. Of course she disapproves because I thought it was a different choice too. I thought I was saying something totally different.
Please move aside immediately. Halt! This is a restricted area. Captain Orzik's command. You'll have to leave immediately.
Sorry, I'm not quite sure where I am.
This is the command deck entry hatch. No one's allowed in until we reach our destination.
Time is limited. We must proceed to the bridge immediately.
Our orders were to treat any approach as an attack. You need to take your droid and move it.
I don't scare that easily.
You had your chance. We warned you. Blasters out! Attack! Attack!
We must proceed to the bridge immediately.
Rise and shine.
Yeah, I know that. Area attack effect attacks are awesome. Again, level 80, not much of a challenge, but that's okay. Yeah, the pretending I didn't know where I was, very Imperial agent thing. Totally fine. Oh, I could have blown up that thing. Oh well. I thought there was one over there. Then again, as an Imperial agent, this kind of stuff is right up my alley, so kind of weird they'd give me a my first companion is somebody who doesn't approve of Imperial agent work. Sorry, working on a cough there.
If you are concerned about the loss of life, I assure you, the deaths of all injured crew members will be strategically insignificant.
Oh, okay. I don't care. Again, as my job as an Imperial agent, it's for the good of the Empire. And if these guys are not acting in the good of the Empire, it's my job to take them out. I'll be used with more subterfuge than this. That's the word I'm looking for.
All right, make me look good.
Can't remember if there's going to be a long-lasting. Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? There's going to be long-lasting repercussions for this on the Republic side. I was going to say Jedi side. You make a huge enemy of Kilron, and he later shows up like, oh, he's after you. I don't think he ever shows up though. I think it's mentioned occasionally, like, oh yeah, whenever you were doing blah blah blah, and you made him mad, and now he's coming after you. There's a lot of security between here and the bridge. Quit standing on the desks. Oh, good. Looks like I'm at the bridge. Do I have any... Ooh, I haven't done that one yet. That'll be fun. I have to get, like, right on them to do it, don't I? Well, that'd be a cool one if I rushed it within Storm, paired with Storm Artillery Blitz, and maybe Explosive Surge. Here's the droid.
All Marines have been neutralized. Scanning for additional threats.
What's going on? Sir, stay calm, Ensign. Everyone stay calm.
No threats found. The bridge is now secure.
Look at the camera's like shaky. Look at it. Yeah. You can tell just by where the N, at first it's like, is it me or is the camera? Yeah, it's the camera. Watch it. Like the N right there I'm pointing my cursor at. Keeps moving around.
Tell me, who's in charge?
I'm Captain Revenant Orzik. I'm pretty sure I know what this is about. For the record, I take complete responsibility for my actions.
Captain Orzik. I'm told you disobeyed a direct order from Grand Moff Kilran.
Yes, I had no idea he'd respond this brutally. He must want the Brentaal Star's passenger pretty badly. Maybe he just hates me. The Black Talon would be destroyed chasing a battleship. I've fought in the war before, and I'll fight again, but I don't do suicide missions.
Suicide was deciding you could ignore your superiors.
The captain's dead! The captain's dead! Shut up! You have our attention, sir. What would you have us do?
Let this be a lesson. Your only hope for survival is complete and utter loyalty.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
In accordance with Article 27A of the Imperial Code of Military Conduct, command of this vessel has been lawfully transferred. New orders are being downloaded to your consoles. Priority 1, intercept the Brentaal star.
Bukara, do as the droid says and prepare to jump to light speed.
You're all in the military, you should know this by now. Especially Imperial military.
Emerging from hyperspace now. One Thranta-class warship on the scanners. Powering up...
Enemy is firing. Turbo lasers, missiles, and what looks like transport pods. I'm not sure.
The pods are a distraction. Return fire. Aim for their power generators. So long as they're damaged and we're not, we have the advantage.
Lieutenant. Captain Sylas, sir. Engineering is reporting blaster fire. They just cut out.
Remind me to report your incompetence when we get to Dromund, Kaas.
Damn it. It must be some sort of boarding action. If they're in engineering, they could destroy this ship. With due respect, I recommend you lend a hand down there.
It's trivial enough, I'll handle it.
I'll notify security.
And don't worry. We won't let those Republic scum get away.
Okay, and in another shot, they cut off part of my character's head. What is going on with this camera? I don't remember this very well, so I don't remember if they were all... I mean, before on Hutta, I kept showing my character's butt.
Systems damaged. Non-essential systems may be inoperable.
Wait, am I supposed to go this way? No. They kept showing my character's butt. Now the camera's like moving around like we're actually on the ocean or something. And we're in space.
Weapons ready.
Cuts off my character's head.
You and me?
Jump in, blast. I'm thinking the jump in and the artillery blitz and all that stuff probably work a lot better against stronger opponents. This will be interesting having a Imperial agent who is a tank. Is this one going to open? Of course it's going to open. Not quite sure why it wasn't open in the first place, but okay. Oh, that was easy. Anyways, heading on. Yeah, last night my wife was watching, I thought it was like Lockdown, but apparently it's called Jail. She likes to watch crime shows.
Security forces are needed in the cargo area to enforce containment measures. Please respond.
She likes to watch crime shows. She also likes to watch public freakout videos and stuff like that. So it's like right up her alley. It's like, hey, that's cool. I'm not too much into some of that stuff, but especially public freakout videos. I've never mentioned before. A lot of times it's almost like, okay, well, this situation could have been resolved. A lower object could have been resolved. Like one of you would have just said, "I'm not engaging. I'm sorry," or at least said, "I'm sorry." There's a lot of, yeah, you were definitely in the wrong. You could just said, "I'm sorry." You could just said, "Hey, let's not do this," or
Rise and shine.
anything to that effect.
This is engineering. We have an emergency. Please respond. The droids locked us out of the control room. They're sabotaging the engine.
And all of a sudden, Beastie Boy sabotage comes into my head. That's just not a very powerful shot. Is that a 5 to 7? That is not very powerful. Let's see, switch. I'm gonna switch these around. I was expecting that to be a lot more powerful than it really is. Range 10 meters, 30 meters, 10 meters, 10 meters. Okay. I said in the first video, you know, as I play and do combat a lot more, I'll be switching stuff around because I'm trying to figure out how, what best works. All right. So we're gonna fight this guy. But no, yeah, like this public freakout videos, like I said, they're, uh-oh, who am I fighting? These guys. A lot of times it is just, you know, this had been resolved.
They're cutting through.
If one of you just backed off. It's okay to back down. It's okay to say you're sorry. Why this is such a big deal to people, I don't know. But that, you know, it's drama. And sometimes it's somebody has to have the last word, which
All right, make me look good.
I know some people like, oh, I don't like Dr. Phil, whatever, but I like the term he uses, like the right winners or something to that effect, basically saying you have to be right. No matter what you do, you always have to be right. You have to, what you say is right, and you got to be right. And yeah, that's totally it. It's like, it's got to be right. What I say has got to be the right thing. I got to win. And
this is Lieutenant Sylas. If you can hear this, please return to the bridge. We need you.
But yeah, it's like, you don't always have to win. Okay? You don't have to have the last word. It's fine. But then again, you know, going off of that, drama. Did I blast that door open? Somebody else must have blasted it open. Wait, what's the fastest way? The bridge was down there. But also, I've made the comment too, it's like a lot of those videos, it's just the public freakout videos. If people just act like adults, I mean, I understand. I've done it too, where you have that moment where you do something really stupid and out of character for you. And then later on, you're like, what the heck was I thinking? That was the dumbest thing I could have done. Just because I should have kept my mouth shut. I should just, you know, I shouldn't have done that. And we all have those moments. But it's like the public freakout videos, it's an ongoing thing. It's not like, oh, I had this moment, it's over with, I said, you know, I apologize, I wasn't wrong, done.
Damage reports from all decks. We're holding together, sir, but I don't know for how long.
Make sure it's long enough, Ensign. Your life and career are at stake.
Please stand alert. Grand Moff Kilran's representative has returned.
Congratulations, my lord. Security reports that the sabotage droids have been destroyed.
I'm very good at my work.
Oh, please. Please don't kill us.
Shut up, Ensign, or I'll kill you myself. We've penetrated the Brentaal Star's outer defenses. Their next assault won't come until we enter fighter range. Another minute, maybe two.
Transmission coming in. Long range. It's a message, but it's not from the Brentaal Star.
Don't keep me waiting.
I'll patch the message through immediately.
This is Jedi Grand Master Satil Shan hailing unidentified Imperial vessel. I'm en route to your location with 16 Republic vessels. I'm asking you to retreat before more lives are lost.
Disregard the transmission. Continue closing on the Brentaal Star.
Understood. Maintaining course and speed.
The Brentaal Star is under my protection. Our convoy was ambushed and I sent the Star ahead. We will reunite. I just crippled 3 Imperial dreadnoughts. I don't wish to destroy you. The peace between Republic and Empire is fragile enough already.
Tell the Brentaal Star to hand over the General. No one needs to be hurt.
The General has a role to play with the Republic. Incidents like this are happening across the galaxy, but only because we let them. Leave the Brentaal Star to me. If you don't, then may the Force be with you. because the men and women aboard that ship can hold you off until we arrive. And you will be defeated.
I'm pretty sure we've finished this conversation.
You've made yourself clear. But I suggest you prepare to face a Jedi. And you may want to consider what that means.
Entering fighter range. The Brentaal star is launching its first squadron.
All right. Now we're close enough to fly in and send a raiding party. I assume you're going.
Get ready to see how intelligence handles things.
Before you go, you should know something. Most of the Marines will back you up, but we had to execute a few for refusing to fight.
They were terrified after what happened to the captain. They panicked.
They're dead now anyway.
We did retrieve their equipment. It's yours. We're doing our very best to serve you, I swear.
You've done well so far. Continue and all will end well.
Ignore him. I'll make sure he doesn't trouble you in the future.
I advise that you proceed to the shuttle bay. The flight to the Brentaal star may be hazardous, but Grand Moff Kilran has complete faith in your abilities.
Well, yeah, of course they're gonna... You're... Again, you're in the military. You're in the military. You signed up for the Imperial military. Imperial military. No good and well. This is gonna end up happening. And again, I don't know why Kylo disapproved of my choice of words, but again, I don't understand some of the stuff either. But anyway, going back to what I was saying before about... Oh, it's right here. That's not it. That's the wrong side. It's this ship. I can tell it by where the thing is on the map. Oh. So I was like, why isn't there a repair droid or...
I accept all forms of currency.
But yeah, a lot of the, public freak out
Thank you for your
videos
patronage.
are basically people not acting like adults when they should act like adults. The whole thing of the, yeah, and I know this is going to become completely political because, because the propaganda around the whole face masks and stuff like that is like, you shouldn't wear them because blah, blah, blah. It's like, you know what? It doesn't matter if they're asking to wear a face mask, clown makeup, or a Ronald McDonald hat. It doesn't matter. If that's what the terms of entrance are, that's what you follow. And going by, well, it's not against the law. Fine, it doesn't have to be against the law. They are a private business and they're allowed to set rules. Whether you agree with them or not doesn't matter. But again, it's like, yeah, you act like an adult and you do what is required of you. If they say you want to wear a face mask, wear a face mask. You do it and you just do it. Okay? Simple as that. You don't like it, don't go there. Simple as that too. But yeah, there's a lot of those where it's like... But again, it's like, it's being the adult. It's being the adult in the room and going, okay, I don't like it, but I'm just going to deal with it. But that also brings me to the jail ones. And no, I'm not saying, oh, people who go to jail are not being adults. It's like, but there's a lot of them that they're there because they've done, the ones that are showing. Because, I have family members and that have gone to jail. I have family members gone to prison. But sometimes it's the matter of you go, you suck it up, and you do what you need to do to not get into that position. And some of them are, and not saying, of course, not saying everybody, but there are a fair amount of them where it's like, well, what did you do? Well, I was drinking and driving. Well, this is 2023. We know at this point you should not be drinking and driving. Well, I didn't think it was that much. Again, this is 2023. We have Uber, we have Lyft, we have taxi cabs, we have all this stuff. You should not be drinking and driving. Don't you? Well, yeah, but no buts about this. You shouldn't be doing it. You did it. Heck, if I did it, I know I'd go to jail because I shouldn't be doing it. And there's and yes, I understand it's going to be, there's going to be circumstances where you can't avoid it. And that happens. But there was a lot of them where it's like, okay, well, I was drinking, I was going somewhere I shouldn't be going. I already have been trespassed at this place multiple times, and I've been taken to jail every single time. Or I was doing something, I've been taken to jail, I've gotten fined, I've gotten whatever for, and they're like, and of course, you know, there's always, well, why don't you go after the real criminals? Like, well, because I have to go after your idiot ass because you are not following the rules. The simple rules. They're not confusing. They're there for everybody, not just you. And yeah, there are going to be some, you know, again, not saying everybody. Not saying everybody. But there are going to be those times. No, I take out this guy with the vibro sword. Yeah, I thought I was going to attack this way. I guess I'm going to attack this way then. You know what, the Chiefs? I want the medic first, don't I? Jump in. Area of attack. Area of effect, I mean. Throw a thing over his head, light him on fire, and then shoot him. Alright, do I get a cutscene for this one?
This is Protocol Unit NRO2. I hope you're receiving this message clearly, and that your flight was free of incident. Please hold for Security Coordinator Ensign Brukhara.
The Marines are on their way. They'll follow you in and hold each junction you secure. Try not to take too long. We're not a military ship. What you have is all you're getting.
I don't need an army. I can handle this myself.
Yes, but... I understand.
I have been scanning the Brentaal star's communications, and security forces appear to be moving to protect the escape pods. It is extremely likely that the crew is attempting to evacuate the General. You must retrieve or eliminate him before he escapes.
Sounds good.
Consider it done.
Excellent news. I will be in contact if the situation changes. Proceed to assault all defense points between you and the target.
Yay. Alright, but going on my rant. I mean, I do understand there are also people are in jail who are substance abuse. Yeah. And that's a lot more difficult because it's like, I have more sympathy with somebody who's, even with alcohol, substance abuse issues, and we definitely need, we as a country, need something better when it comes to treating substance abuse. And I've argued this one many times that, you know, people here in the Seattle area, because we have a good portion of the homeless are also methamphetamine users. And yeah, I remember hearing a report years ago before the pandemic about, you know, the homeless and or in house, whatever you want to call them, whatever you want to call them. Sorry.
Security forces, prepare to fire.
But about how, you know, some of them just, they became homeless for other reasons. You know, maybe it's they couldn't afford housing, maybe there was something, they lost their job for some reason, but they became homeless first, and then they became substance abusers second, because, I mean, geez, you think about it, you're living in a house one day, and you got your, you know, you have all the stuff that, everything seems to be going good for you one day, and then the next day, you're sleeping on the streets, you're sleeping in your car, you know, you got, it's difficult. I mean, from...
You're speaking to a Special Forces commander, Meat. Show some respect.
Somebody who actually was homeless for a little bit of my childhood. I can tell you from experience, it is not an easy thing. Having a roof over your head, having that security, it's a huge deal. You know, you take any problem and you add something like that to it, and it makes it huge. So, you know, but we need something better, because just throwing them in jail and, throwing them in jail helps them detox for a little bit.
So,
I do
you
give
think
them
you're
that.
tough
That is
meat?
very true. But at the
Part
same
of
time,
me
it's like,
was
well,
hoping
what are we?
you'd try to board this ship.
What are you going to do long term? How are we going to, when this person goes back on the streets, how are we going to ensure that they don't do it again? Oh, well, we're going to throw them in jail. Well, yeah, that's just a never-ending cycle at that point. That's not a long-term solution. And you can't just throwing somebody in jail. It's not going to stop them from, not going to stop the majority of them. Yeah, it may stop one or two of them. But once they get out and they're homeless again, they don't have a place to go.
Attack! For the Republic!
They're depressed. Maybe they got some mental issues. There needs to be more done for it. It's like, okay, well, you throw them in jail, or you, I don't know, state-sponsored detox. I don't know, maybe that. As long as it's not like those detox centers I heard about in Florida years ago, where the centers were actually encouraging people to use. And they had like this, I don't know if I'm hoping they fixed it because it became, kind of public knowledge after that. Where they were, they were taking them, they were billing insurance, and that's how they're making their money. They'd bill insurance, they'd bill the family, whatever they had to do. And then the people would get out, or they would go to one detox center where they were given, not, I don't want to say by the actual employees, but kind of like this wink, wink, nudge, nudge, like, oh, look, we found some drugs, we found some substances that now you're in, that you somehow get to, and so they weren't getting better. Or they'd have other people inside there bring it in. So then go to another facility, and same thing would happen there. And they just keep jumping facility to facility, and it's basically bankrupting the people who are paying for it. And insurance would stop paying for it, and like, this person's never getting better. Well, of course not getting better, because the place they're going to, they're supposed to help them out, is milking them for this, and they're encouraging it, and they're not trying to make them better. They're trying to make it's a business to them, of course, but their business is not to go ahead and ensure these people are not repeat offenders. Their business is to ensure that they come back as customers again, which is totally inappropriate. But yeah, I hope they got shut down. But anyway, but we need something better than that. Much better than that, because we should, just like whenever you go to prison or jail, you shouldn't be going there for short-term punishment that's not going to mean anything to you long-term. You should be going there to be punished, and then go, well, I'm never doing that again. And you move on with your life. Well, depending on what the crime is, of course. I mean, there are some crimes like, yeah, you're never getting out, I'm sorry. Normal life is not something for you. But if you go there, oh, you had a gram of weed or something, like, yeah, okay. Some states it's legal. This state, maybe it's not. Okay, whatever. Well, just because of that, you can't get a job now, you can't, rent a house, your credit looks bad. I'm like, really? Their entire life is just shot. How is that helping anybody in the long term? Well, they'll end up in jail again. Because you've just taken away everything that they could do to get better. Everything. And now they're going to end up on the street. And now they're going to end up using some more. And now maybe, they'll end up in... It's an endless cycle. But anyway, getting back to my point, it's like, yeah, we need better. We need much better. And we're not doing much better. We're doing, well, this is good enough. And there are always going to be the outliers. Just like I said, we know that drinking and driving is wrong, so there's still going to be people who drink and drive. Act like an adult. Don't do that. And I'm sure you could say the same for substance abusers. Well, don't do them. You know what? They're addicts. Maybe just like the drunk driver, they're an addict. They don't know any. That just. Well, that just goes ahead and disproves my entire argument, doesn't it? But anyway. But actually, no, maybe it does prove it. Maybe you got somebody who's a drunk driver constantly. Sorry, all the self-righteous talk just got me to cough again. But you know, because alcohol is still a substance when it comes down to it. It's a legal substance, and yeah, that's fine. And maybe we need better education. We need parents or whoever we need a society where it's like, I don't know, I'm thinking about, well, Japan, where, you look certain things that are looked down on. And certain things they definitely don't have it everywhere, because I've just heard some of the, bad stuff that they do too. And I know the sexism goes on there. I've heard about sexism goes on there, but yeah, certain, like, hey, this is something that's frowned on. Hold on. Kitten's over here talking to me. He wants to go outside. He's not an outdoor cat. None of our cats are. But we need something better. We shouldn't, and, I know all the, I know the all cops are bastards type of things. And I, to a certain extent, I agree that the police, the police do need a complete overhaul in this. And I'm sure there's a lot of officers probably say it too. It's like, yeah, we need a kind of an overhaul of how we've done things in the past. But at the same time, it's like, why are we wasting them going after people repeatedly? The same person over and over again.
The escape pods aren't far now. You can make it on your own, General.
And what about you?
I will face my destiny. Go now, my friend. Halt where you are. I am Yadira Ban, Padawan of the Jedi Order. I was sent to protect the General, and you will not pass.
You're a dead woman.
I will not fall to one such as you. I will not!
You're a Padawan. You're not going to have much choice. But yeah, I mean, I mentioned that before to one of the Seattle forums.
Or you may stand your ground, but you'll go no farther.
With
You aren't going to win this. I swear it.
Because part of the frustration, and it's I know, I understand it's a frustration with people and with homeless and the drug use and stuff like that. It's like, well, just lock them up. Well, okay, yeah, you arrest them or you call the police on them. The police throw them in jail.
You aren't going to win this. I swear it.
The police throw them in jail. The only problem is they're going to get out. They're going to get out, and they're going to do whatever they did before to get thrown in jail, or they're going to do something worse, and it's going to keep happening. The police are getting frustrated, and like, we keep arresting these people, and nothing happens. Okay, we'll throw them in prison. Okay, well, that's not helping the person you're throwing in prison now, is it? So now you're not only wasting you're wasting resources all around. You're arresting these people, you're throwing them in jail. The police are frustrated because they're like, this happens way too much. They're not getting better. The situation's not improving at all. And then what we get is, we get people who are qualified, that are good, that would be good for a police force. People who have compassion going, oh, I don't want to work there. Well, I don't work there because, first of all, we got a problem with, we got problems with maybe the unions and whatever this police force is. But then we got the people who are going up in the ranks as the ones who are the most jaded and the ones that are most willing to do the most horrendous things, because that's what the public is now asking from us. And yeah, that's what it comes down to. The public's asking us from them. Alright, let's go kill this guy.
You can put aside your weapons. I won't try to run. Besides, I doubt I'd make it to an escape pod without my intestines spilling out.
I might just spill your intestines myself. I don't need you alive.
I'm well aware of Imperial policy regarding my kind. I was a general in the Imperial military service. Did they tell you that when they sent you here? Did they even know?
Believe whatever you want. It doesn't change your fate.
If you knew what I knew, you'd understand. If you'd heard what both sides are plotting, you wouldn't be eager to restart this war. They're building doomsday weapons, shields that envelop planets, missiles that darken suns. Republic and Empire are planning to raise worlds, annihilate civilizations. It will be unlike anything the galaxy's seen since the Great Hyperspace War. And it's too late to stop it. The so-called peace is already lost.
Yeah, the Great Hyperspace Wars, when the Sith finally came back after being exiled from the Jedi, and they came back with a huge vengeance. But anyway, okay. We're done.
I've heard enough of this.
Yes, I shouldn't expect you'd care. You have me then. Me, my stomach full of blood, and my implant full of cybernetic secrets and stolen plans. What will you do?
You're no use to me alive.
So be it. We're all as good as dead anyway.
Wait, why'd you guys walk away? You're carrying the body. Or am I just stealing his implants? Well, I don't know. He's now just dead. Okay. Well, let's head back. Oh, I'm not going to worry about taking out the GXR7 remote droid thing. I was like, what? Because I looked on my map, I'm like, why is there a thing right here? Oh, because I have to take out that... Nah, not going to worry about it. Most of the... This is just kind of experience at this point. I mean, it didn't grant me experience. A few credits. When it comes down to actual equipment, and it didn't give me much equipment.
This is Protocol Unit NRO2. If you are receiving this message, I urge you to return to the Black Talon as quickly as possible.
Alright.
Is there a problem?
There has been an incident aboard the bridge. Your tactics have inspired...
Idiots! You'll get us all damn well killed!
Well, if they don't have enough self-preservation for that, can't really help it, can I? Where am I at? Oh. I have to fight my way out? Apparently not. We're all running towards the same way. But yeah, going back to, that's my hot take and everything. I know it's easy to go ahead and sit here behind a keyboard and this is the way things should be. Why are you way over here? Draw, sell. Do I need that stuff? Maybe after this video I should shut it off and go ahead and go into my go to my stronghold, equip Kalo, do my crew skills. I think for crew skills I'm not gonna do any crafting, I'm just maybe gathering stuff. Yeah, definitely after this Flashpoint I'm gonna have to probably stop for the day because I'm going on about an hour. And everybody's dead. Alright. Did we have a mutiny? I think we had a mutiny.
Welcome back. I'm pleased to see that you have returned whole. I do apologize for the condition of the bridge. As I'd intended to explain earlier, there was an incident.
There are corpses all over the floor. This is what you call an incident?
What was it disapproved
Several
of?
of the crew were extremely agitated by your behavior. Ensign Hedda feared you might execute anyone who failed to contribute to the mission. A group of officers attempted to flee the ship before you returned. Lieutenant Sylas objected, and a firefight broke out. There was a large number of casualties, but don't worry, I am fully capable of piloting the ship back to Dromund Kaas.
All right.
You're telling me they panicked and killed one another?
That is correct. It was unexpected. Grand Moff Kilrin is eagerly awaiting your report. Shall I put him through?
Oh my gosh. Well, thinking as an Imperial agent, maybe that was for the best, because if you guys are this bad at your jobs, you kill each other, just panic and kill each other. Maybe we don't want you in a war zone.
With the crew dead, I suppose there's not much left to do.
Opening channel now.
Well, how fortunate I could reach my friends aboard the Black Talon. The droid's been keeping me appraised of your work, but I very much wanted to hear from you. How did the attack go?
The Brentaal star has been disabled and the General is dead.
Pity you couldn't bring him back alive, but really it makes little difference. You should be proud. This is only one of the many operations we're conducting across the galaxy. It's a new beginning to the war. The General was one of the greatest weapons the Republic had, a defector. And you've snatched him from enemy hands. I'll remember this, and I'll make sure you're rewarded.
You wouldn't be set without me. Spread the word.
I'll make sure your heroism is mentioned when I report to the other Moffs. But my words hardly matter. Soon you'll be joining us on the home world, and you can see for yourself what you've been fighting for. It should be inspiring. Enjoy the rest of your journey. Kilran out.
Yeah, I wouldn't call Dromund Kaas very inspiring. Place basically one giant storm. Unless you like that stuff, so whatever. Yeah, let's head to Dromund Kaas. And hyperspace. Yeah, it's like constantly wet and stormy. I was gonna say it's almost like Seattle, but honestly, it's not like that in Seattle. At least maybe it was at some point. I don't remember ever it being like that. But which one do I want? The stabilizers. What do I want? Oh, well, I can't get more conquestors rewards anyway.
All right, make me look good.
Baby, I don't need to make you look good. Okay. All right, enough of that. But I'm going to stop actually right here for now. I'm going to stop recording here because I'm going to do some other stuff in the background a little bit later. Maybe later today. Maybe right after this video. I got a little time. Very little time. And then I'll return back here so I can go back to the Rivals console. But anyway, thank you for listening to my rant. And thank you for watching my video. And I was going to say I'm sorry you were offended by my... No. Yeah, that's another thing I hate. I'm sorry you were offended by my joke. Yeah, don't say that. I'm sorry you were offended. Are you? Because you don't sound like you are. Anyway, I will talk at you all next time. Thank you very much. Oh, and vote Wu-Tang, because Wu-Tang is forever. It's for the kids.